Hello and welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM. I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. Sorry for the week-long absence. My internet stopped working, and it took them a week to get me a new router, which is annoying. But anyway, here we are, and we're about to play Ocean Odyssey episode number 67, which is grand. Let's move that over here. And would you guys like to introduce yourselves, please?
Hi, I'm. Go ahead, Forces.
Okay, hello. I'll be playing Forces, the half sea elf storm sorcerer bard. I'm here to make a deal with her marriage, and we'll see how that goes.
Indeed we will.
Hi, I'm Lila, the half-drow dragon
You're a
who
dragon.
continues to make terrible life decisions.
You've made yourself a full dragon at this point. But anyway.
Yeah.
Go on.
I will be somebody.
Cracks.
Yeah. I will be Craxian, the something or other.
Half-elf
Paladin.
Yeah.
What is wrong with me?
I don't know. So... Crazy Jeff. And
Okay.
finally,
Whatever.
I'm Seaman Key, the Simic hybrid monkey with daddy issues. Just generally a lot of issues.
and tentacles.
Okay.
This episode brought to you by Random Child Voices.
Remember, if you hear them in your head, there's something wrong with you.
I do apologize. I can't.
I know. You can,
Doesn't matter what room I go to or
they follow.
what I try to do.
Yeah.
They follow.
That's okay. That's being a daddy. That's fine. Anyway, what happened last time we played, folks? I know it's been a while.
I threatened some fish people to leave us alone. We found out there's a crab crawler at the bottom of the ocean hunting down.
Why did you feel the need to threaten the merfolk?
Well, I asked them to leave us alone and stop circling our ship. They said no. They just want to wait for us all to die so they can have all our stuff. I did not like this arrangement.
So, basically, you were trying to chase off the vultures.
Yes.
Yes.
We went to the bottom of the ocean, saw some giant clams, told Craxian that I threatened the fish people. He was not happy about this. Made our way down to their underwater city after resurrecting Pan, which I fear we have done a terrible misdeed doing so.
We didn't have to resurrect him, if you recall. He was coming back anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was... He already had a head start. Ha!
And then now we've travelled to the bottom of the ocean towards their fish city. So Forces can go have a conversation with his potential daddy issues.
No, he's already talked to his father.
Yeah, it's not a daddy issue, thankfully. It's a I want to be better at stuff issue. I want to be the very best.
No one ever was. Damn it. I've got that in my head now.
Okay. I knew somebody in America who would do a horrible spoken word version of the Pokemon theme song. No. Anyway. So. Yeah, so you're under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Anyway, okay. We've got to stop. Sorry.
Yeah, before Disney sues us. Yep. What are you doing?
So,
all right.
sorry.
Are we going through this? Are we going through the town?
I say yes.
To be smart about this, or are we just going to try to head straight to the...
I honestly say, I say going through the town probably is a safer bet, considering we don't know what is towards that mountain. I'd like to at least get some warning from the locals.
The locals.
I know. There's a good chance.
There's a good chance what? Hello?
Alright, let's
no.
fix this, because I've gone mute.
Jeff's children ate him.
What happened?
You
Am I gone?
You disappeared. Where did you go?
I disappeared.
You were mid-sentence and you just suddenly stopped.
Oh, I don't know what's going on then. As far as I know, everything's fine.
So anyway, you're going through the city. That's the plan, yes?
I think it's the safest option, but I'm open to suggestions.
The safer option would be better.
Jeff, you had an opinion on going through the city, yes?
We could just be randomly attacked by going through the city because,
because people still feel threatened?
Or, it's just us and we have really crappy luck.
If I recall, Lila took on a different form, so she wouldn't be so and
wouldn't be
she wouldn't
recognized.
be
Yes.
Do I have disguise self? Because I might use that on Sea Monkey, because the monkey underwater might cause an issue as well.
You never heard of sea monkeys?
Don't worry.
No, but she was there during the threatening.
I wasn't the one that threatened them, though. I was just translating.
Yes, but you've have you ever heard the phrase "Don't shoot the messenger"?
I definitely have.
So you're walking through town.
Sweet, we're walking through town.
And the sea people are the merfolk are looking at you somewhat suspiciously.
We're suspicious.
We're gonna die.
Strangely enough, go on.
Just blend. Just act like you're meant to be here.
How are we meant to do that?
I ride upon my water steed, head held high, chest puffed out, just going, I belong.
Well, hang on. You're all the wrong colour to be blending in. Cast seeming to make them all blue. There we go. Now you're fit.
I was already blue. Why have you made me bluer?
Now you're bluer. Now you fit in.
Colour is not meant to be this shade.
A creature that looks like a small chimpanzee, but a fishtail where its legs should be, swims past you and shrieks.
When you say shrieking, as in out of fear, or as in it's going?
You don't know.
I don't know if they're running.
A sea monkey like sea monkey?
No, it's smaller than you, and its bottom half is a fishtail. It's more like a Fiji
See?
mermaid.
Sea monkey finds this fascinating. He's just going to stop and look at it.
Yeah, it's swimming away now, still rather rapidly. It's still shrieking. Are you all watching it?
Yeah, sea monkey's just watching it like hella confused.
I'm not watching it. I'm following the main group.
Okay, but
It
if
is
the
not.
main group is all watching it, then what are Forces and Craxian doing?
Forces is trying to make it seem like he's not just trying to get to the mountain as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
This way.
Okay.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
You know, fake browsing. Yeah. Oh no, that's right. I don't need one of those.
Okay. Seaman Key,
Yeah.
you catch another swimming monkey trying to pick your pocket. While you were distracted.
Angry monkey noise.
It makes angry monkey noises right back at you.
I make angry monkey noises at it.
So you're having a scream off with a monkey.
Yes.
Okay.
That's. I cover my ear.
Simmy Key, that's really annoying.
Oh yeah, that's quite obnoxious.
I'm just gonna cast Hold Person on this monkey and drag Seaman Key away before she starts an actual fight.
Not a person.
Fine, Hold Monster! I have both! I'm prepared!
Go then.
Can I have a DC 25 Wisdom save from it?
No.
Yeah, I'm just holding it still while dragging Seaman Key away. No playing with the locals.
He's hissing as he's dragged away.
You can mate with them later.
This is not mating. This is angry monkey noises because he tried stealing from me.
Well, now he's paralyzed and just floating there in the water.
In that case, as he's paralyzed and just floating in the water, I'm picking his pocket before I leave. Just stealing is wrong.
The monkey doesn't have pockets. It's a monkey. Where do you think he keeps it? Keeps the pockets in its fishtail?
And he doesn't have stuff, that's why he's stealing.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm just gonna leave the monkey to float then in the ocean before I do a terrible life decision and true polymorph it or something.
What would you polymorph it into?
I would probably turn it into just a fish.
Alright.
But I'm not going to do that because I am a responsible adult.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're a dragon.
You excuse me. You say what now?
I am a responsible adult, and I will not true polymorph an innocent civilian.
Have you noticed he hasn't been able to say that without giggling afterwards?
Noticed.
I've got a dog licking the palm of my face. You won't stop.
Oh, that's the reason. Okay. Sure.
That's a different story then. I was going to say, oh my god, are you serious here?
No, she wants me to come play with her, but I know what will happen if I do. She's already run to a door twice today.
Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So, do you want to stop at any of the local shops? Or a tavern?
I suggest we go do Forces' job first, and then we mooch.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest a tavern so that we could get away of the city, but
Actually,
Also,
that's not a
Forces
bad
only
shout.
has an hour, so we got to be quick.
I understand that, but
We could go into a tavern. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Go in the
not.
tavern. Look, people that leave.
hmm
Yeah, I'm all for tavern.
So yeah, there are no seats in this fish bar.
Why would there be? I mean,
Mhm.
everybody just sort of floats.
Yeah,
They all float down here.
exactly. They do all float down here.
Forces will have a quick look around the bar and go, "What? No areas for the sharks?"
The bartender stops polishing his mug long enough to point over to where a group of merfolk are playing cards.
Ha! Hilarious.
Sharks! I love it.
But then fake jots down in a notepad. Make a revolving bar for underwater sharks.
Revolving
Oh dear God. Okay.
Well, they can't sit still. They'll die.
Mhm.
Ah.
Everyone, who wants a drink? Come on, we're here. We're going to see my family. Seems like a drinking occasion.
How do you drink underwater?
What can I
Easy.
get you? Says the bartender. In Aquan, of course.
We'll take
Oh.
4 specials. We'll take 4 specials.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me nervous.
Yeah.
So
Aren't you going to ask how much the special is first?
you're each handed a full pufferfish.
I'm sorry, I had pufferfish earlier today.
Down the hatch.
Yum yum. Here we go.
Are you going? How do you want to? How do you plan on consuming this?
Forces assumed it was a drink, so he's putting the head in his mouth and just
Squeezing.
squishing it.
Yep, that works. You get a jet. You get a squirt of alcohol into your mouth. Of course, it's mixed with the brine, but you get the impression. You get the impression that the drink would be even stronger if it weren't for the mixing with the seawater.
Well, Lila probably wouldn't be as smart, and she'd probably just eat the whole pufferfish thinking that's what you're meant to do with this thing.
Oh gods. Okay. Are you gonna chew it?
I presume I would have to, considering I've just put a whole pufferfish in my mouth.
Here.
Make a con save.
I've got a decent con. I might actually survive this idiotic move of Lila's. Nat 20!
Nice. Okay.
I am going to follow Forces' example and not Lila's because that looks very, very unpleasant. Plus, technically, I don't have a big enough mouth to stuff a whole pufferfish in.
No, you don't. No.
Upside of being a reptile.
I'm glad you didn't kill yourself, Lila.
Well, in all fairness, I have over 500 hit points. Even if I've got that one, I'm pretty sure I would have survived.
You assume that death
going
is
to
the
be
only thing
smart
that could
and look
happen.
at how everybody else is drinking the pufferfish, and then just copy.
By the way, there is enough toxin in one pufferfish to kill 30 adult humans.
But I'm not human, I'm a dragon.
Yes. Yes. But assuming that if we translate to that to D&D and make that 30 commoners,
That's 6 hit points. I easily have 100 times that.
Commoners have 4 hit points actually. So
Oh, I have more than 10 times
but
that.
that would still be 120 hit points worth of damage from a single pufferfish.
That's a lot of pufferfish.
Would it not be 240? 240 since it kills them.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, because enough to kill them would actually be enough to do 8 hit points worth. Yeah. So that'd be 240.
So my math was right. So my math was right to begin with. Yeah, I'm still surviving that.
That's true.
It's just half my hit points.
Just half your
No
hit
big.
points.
It's no big.
Now the rest of you didn't swallow it whole, but you did hold the thing. And the rest of you make con saves too.
Yeah.
Don't forget, +5 to your con saves.
Oh, I didn't know I got +5 as well.
Well, you got a nat 20 anyway. You're fine. Nice.
I never said Seaman Key was drinking his. I said that he was looking to see how everybody else is drinking theirs first.
Okay.
But are you
Well-
holding the thing?
Well, you see Lila swallow it whole, and you see Forcius and Craxian pick up the pufferfish and squeeze the contents into their mouth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
And what about the tavern, the patrons in the tavern?
8.
Yeah, many of them seem to talk to the. They talk to the pufferfish and have it swim up to their faces and let it release the contents, squirt the contents into their mouth itself rather than crushing it.
Right, so that's what we're supposed to do.
So I just ate my glass, essentially.
And it was alive.
Seaman Key's going to try and do the same thing.
Do you have speak with animals?
No, but he is an animal when he speaks primordial, so he's going to do his best.
The fish does not speak primordial.
Can he gesture?
Right. Do a performance check.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Performance is a +8, so
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
22.
The pufferfish gets the idea, swims up to your face, and squirts a jet of alcoholic beverage directly into your mouth.
Yay!
I just stare at everyone. Just, you're not eating yours?
You're gonna eat that fish.
I don't know how these fish work, so I'm presuming that's what you're meant to do with them.
Alright. Well, the other
Face palms.
3 pufferfish are not puffed anymore. What do you want to do, Lila?
I'm leaving them mainly because I feel like I've done a boo-boo and ate my glass. Let's just hope they don't ask for it back.
That'll be 8 coral pieces, please.
Forces, you got this.
Coral pieces. He just hands over gold. Just there,
What's this
there you
for?
go. It's spend. It's money.
Not down here, it isn't.
When you trade with people on, do you trade with people on land?
Why would we do that?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just kidding. I'll take it.
Cool. Yeah, just hands over 8 gold pieces, assuming that's how that translation works.
He smiled. He nods appreciatively.
Yeah.
Is your kid okay there, Craxian? They seem to be coughing quite a lot.
Yeah, we all have a bit of a cough.
Oh boy.
You'll be alright in a minute.
So you've all had a squirt of courage. Are you gonna get another round in, or are you gonna head on up the mountain? Are you gonna talk to any of the locals? Are you gonna play a round of cards?
I can't talk to the locals. I don't speak their language.
I will ask the barkeep. Well, I'm curious about those weird monkey mermaid thingies. I'm going to ask what that was.
Oh, yeah, ignore them. They're pests. Find them all over the place. They did try to take your money.
Yeah. I got into a bit of an argument with one of them.
You can talk to them.
Monkey talk.
Sorry?
Monkey talk.
What did it say?
Out of character, what did it say?
It screamed. It just kept screaming at you. It didn't say anything intelligible.
I'll be
It
honest.
was just screaming.
Monkey talk mostly consists of just yelling at each other incoherently.
Oh. Okay. I guess I do
Imagine
talk.
two drunk people trying to argue. It's basically
Oh,
that.
I see that a lot. Anyway, what are you folks doing in town? You don't look like locals.
I'm here to visiting long lost family.
Oh, really?
What was his name?
Anyone
Yeah.
I know?
Not anyone that I know, so I just got told I would know them when I see them.
Oh. Alright then. Well, I haven't seen anyone with wings.
Oh, the wings aren't. He stops as he was gonna say a family thing, and then realizes, I guess they kind of are. No, they're not a family resemblance.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, sorry, I can't really help you much then.
It's fine. I think I know who I'm looking for. I think they're by the mountain out there.
By the mountain? You sure?
Yeah,
You
pretty sure.
Okay. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
How come?
Well, the mountain's an interesting place. The water gets weird around there. They say that there's a powerful elemental that lives up on the mountain. Some people have even claimed they see it. But most ordinary people wouldn't get close because of the sea hags.
Sea hags? Sea hags?
Yes, there are sea hags. Now, if you're willing to deal with them, maybe you can get up the mountain. But be wary of what they might ask you to do in exchange for passage.
I'll bear it in mind.
Another one?
I'm good.
Well, alright then. Anything else? Anything else we can do for you?
Only if my friends are looking for anything. I'm quite content. I think I know what I have to do.
Alright then. Any of you?
I just gesture. I can't speak.
My friend.
See if he understands.
You wouldn't be able to say that though, would you? You wouldn't be able to understand what he is asking.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Plus is quickly realizing that obviously Lila doesn't speak primordial. Like, oh, well, isn't this a twist of fate? It's like Chai Pan all over again, isn't it?
I sense I'm being insulted, so I'm just staring him down at this point. Just, I can kill you still.
I'm talking in normal. I'm just saying, you had a whole lot of fun on Chai Pan when you were the only one who could talk.
And I did the responsible thing and got you lot able to speak the language.
Claiming you were the great one. They could be claiming I'm the great one. They're not, but they could be.
I just gesture. There is you 1,000 times over here. Where we were, there was one of me.
God, how great would that be? A place with 1,000 of me. I would never leave.
You literally see Lila shiver in fear. Just.
Anyway, he's asking if there's anything else that any of you want.
I'd like something to help me communicate underwater so I can speak with everyone else.
Learn the spell tongues.
It's on my list of spells that I need to learn. There are many spells I need to learn. It's part of the list.
Okay.
Well, sorry, can't help you there, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
The sea hags might be able to help. We can go see them.
Indeed.
I just facepalm. Just why?
Because you like making deals with hags or other magical creatures.
I was told there were shaman people and they would help help you learn how to language. I didn't know they were hags.
You win some, you lose some.
Anyway, I don't know if you're all listening, but apparently the water around the mountain is weird, so I have a feeling it's going to take a while. I'm going to try and head there myself. Feel free to follow me.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Take this.
I'm not offering you anything. I'm just saying it's dangerous to go alone. I'm not giving you anything.
That's real helpful.
What am I meant to offer him under the sea? This is his home territory. This is the first time I've been this deep under.
See,
As far as I'm aware, giving him a knife could be declaration of war to these people.
so yeah, you start heading towards the mountain.
Yes.
Um,
Roughly, how tall is this mountain?
The peak is close to the surface of the water. It's pretty fucking tall.
Okay. So why did we even come to the bottom of the sea if they're at the peak? That's
Yeah, I have no idea.
Don't ask me. I didn't lead this expedition. Craxian did.
to be fair, I think we're supposed to suggest
Yes.
that go to the sea.
So, what now?
I didn't read this. I'm just following along with everybody else.
I'm not leading. You're leading. Well, I'm not leading. I thought you were leading.
Look, it's right. No one knows where we are, and somehow we've lost the keys to the car.
What's a car?
Anyway, so
As I'm following the party, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for those annoying little monkeys.
hmm
All right.
A small troop of them swims up to you and does their
He's swimming
best.
up to the group.
Yes.
I'd like to use
do
my
their
aura of
best-
fear because
and do their best
Aura.
cute face impression.
yeah,
Wow.
I'm still doing my aura of fear.
All right. So what
Rifle
they-
presence. They all need to give me a wisdom DC 24 save.
So you said it's a 5-foot area.
120 foot.
Do you really want to scare away the merfolk as well?
No, it's only people I choose as my enemies. I have chose those monkeys
Oh, okay.
because they've already tried robbing you, and you proceeded to try and mate with them, from what I could see.
No, he was just growling at them.
Yes, they're all frightened of us.
Stop being troll. Okay. Yes, they're all frightened. So they don't get any closer. But they're still.
Okay, stop trying.
Go on. Stop trying to what?
Oh, sorry. That was the wrong thing to make for lunch. Gotcha.
That was- Okay. So.
I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. Like, my child is
Dying.
not dying, but definitely not having a good time.
That's understandable.
So, I've now made these monkeys terrified of us. We are safe from potential pickpocketing because they cannot approach us anymore.
Yes. This particular troop, anyway. But anyway.
Yeah, this isn't once per day function. I could just keep doing it.
It's not once per day, or it is a once per day?
It's once per day, so I can't keep doing this.
Okay. Anyway. So, are you approaching... Are you still walking along the bottom of the ocean?
Well, now that Forces knows that the guy he's looking for is at the top of this mountain, right?
Yes?
It's just gonna be like, I'm going to the surface, by the way, where we need to be, because that's where the top of the mountain is.
Alright, I'll meet you there. I'm grabbing hold of the Seaman Key and Dimension Dooring.
I'll grab a hold of Craxian and Dimension Door too.
Okay.
Fast
So-
travel power, activate!
So you all find yourself fairly close to a flattened area at the top of this underwater mountain. Sat on a rather ostentatious throne with a turbulent swirl of water that almost looks like a sea serpent swirling around him.
I think this is the guy. Combs his hair and presents himself.
You're underwater.
Oh, tries to comb his hair.
It's still just doing the water thing the hair does.
And then we'll approach and bow.
Who approaches the Sultan of the Sea?
Sire, my name is Fortis. Yes.
Forces what?
I guess I don't really have a last name, but if I were to take a family name, it would be. Well, I guess my dad's name is Silver. My mother doesn't really have a last name. She
Silver.
forgot it. Yes, I believe that you might know my father. He was the one that suggested I could come and speak to you.
I don't know a Silver. I know a DeSilver.
Yes, that's the one. I mistakenly thought Duh was a middle name.
No. It's not a middle name. Ridiculous.
Yes,
So how is Jackie?
he's the chef on a ship. He seems to be living a good life.
And you said this man is your father, yes?
Yes.
Well, I guess I should have to call you grandson then.
Nice to formally meet you, Grandpa.
What do you want from your pappy?
He face palms.
I told you, I told you guys I was seeing family. None of you believed me. I actually came. Well, this is something that you will know quite well. Then, I've actually came looking for. My goal in life is to become the greatest sailor that there ever was, and my thoughts on that would be the best way to do that is to have control of the seas that I sail on. So I was hoping that this would be something that you could help me with.
Why bother with a ship at all if you can command the sea? You can have it carry you where you want to go.
Yes, that's fantastic for me, but I want to be the best sailor that there ever was. And that involves...
That there ever was?
Yes. Or ever will be.
That's quite a request. You do realize that you'll be cursing the rest of humanity and beyond to never be able to surpass your skill.
Demon Key is just going to whisper in Forces' ear. If there's any sailors that are currently better than you, they might suddenly disappear. I'm also a pretty good sailor. I don't fancy disappearing.
That's a fair point. Okay. Then I'll reword it as I can make the best sailor part happen myself. I can make people make that claim about me. But I would like the ability to be able to control the very seas I sail on.
Very good.
Mm,
Yeah. There's that one. You now know the control water spell.
Great. Fantastic.
Too powerful. We have to stop him.
He's not that powerful.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are you essentially like undersea royalty?
You could say that. More of a guardian, protector. Or rather, he is.
Okay, this party has hidden backstories which we just keep discovering, and it's crazy.
What was
Why
your...
did your dad not say this? This is awesome.
Oh, Jack is somewhat embarrassed of me.
Why? You're an awesome elemental.
He doesn't think I'm very good looking.
Really?
I might also have been a bit domineering. I wanted him to return to the plane of water, but he insisted on playing sailor.
Okay. So that's where you get your rebellious spirit from, Forthus.
Well, you've met my mother too. I think both of them can be classified as rebels.
Ah, yes. They are a turbulent couple, indeed. Oh, they were.
And I know it.
Do the rest of you request a boon?
No, we were just here to support our friend.
I sensed the lust for power in your dragon friend there. Out with it. What you want?
Oh, there you go, Lila. Here, it's okay. She doesn't have to ask. I already know what she wants. She wants to be able to speak awkward like the rest of us. She was complaining about it just before.
I see a really big downside about to happen now thanks to Forces' words.
Speak Aquan like the rest of us? That's the wording, right?
She wants to be able to speak Aquan like the rest of us. Yeah.
No, this is gonna end up very bad.
You now speak Aquan like the rest of them.
Oh, thank Forces. What the hell did you ask for? You're going to get me killed. What did you tell him?
You wanted to speak Aquan, right?
You can understand
Can I
me now, right?
I love your voice. You sound so awesome.
Why, thank you.
Excuse me one moment, sir. King, Emperor, Your Highness. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand what was being said beforehand. Can I still speak my other languages? While still shaking Forces. Because I don't know if I can or not.
Okay, common, draconic, elvish, and undercommon. Between them, they all speak the same language as you do. So
Oh, thank God.
you still have your original languages.
I could speak all of my languages. Ah, thank God.
Plus Aquin.
Oh, thank God.
See? See, and you doubted me. And you doubted that Forces wanted to see his family. He met his grandfather. His loving, loving grandfather.
Want to meet the rest of the family?
I should do that.
I
But-
sense a really bad thing about to happen.
Um,
Do you want
I
to
would
bring
like-
your friends?
There it is.
in fact, Forces is going to stop. Hang on a moment, grandfather. I do want to meet the family. However, our crew. Would after I meet the family, would you be able to put me back on the ship with my friends?
I would certainly be able to, yes.
Fantastic, because I don't want to keep them here for any longer than they need to be, and I feel like meeting my extended list of family that I've never met is something I should do on my own. And Forces would just make that known to his friends, like,
So you would like to visit the family, just you,
yes,
and you want your friends to return to your ship.
yes, so that they can go about their journey.
Very well.
Aren't you going to stay with us?
I'll be back. I just need to see my family, and I'll be back on the ship. But just carry on without me for now.
The swirling flurry of water begins chasing its tail in tighter and tighter concentric circle. Follow me, Forces. Through the portal.
Yes, grandfather. You all continue without me. I'll be as quick as I can.
Before the marriage goes through, he turns to the rest of you, clicks his fingers, and the three of you are on the ship.
That was weird.
I'm sorry, I missed every conversation down there, considering I don't speak their language. I learned it at the end. What did I miss?
Everybody, the other people, the other crew are looking at you strange because to them you're going.
Can you
One
stop
moment,
speaking?
Let's switch back to common.
I am speaking common. What did he do? What did Forces do?
Oh God, no. Is that all you can speak? Now?
I thought I was speaking common. What am I speaking?
You are not.
Alright, just calm down, breathe, and think about what you want to say, and then say it.
I am going to kill Forces.
You say that in perfect common.
Oh, thank God.
Switching languages can be a bit of a pain if you're not used to doing it. Relax, she's not actually going to kill Forces. He'll be back in a bit. He's just meeting the family. He'll teleport back later. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
De Silva, there's something you haven't told us.
Your daddy wants to see you.
So you're gonna head down to the kitchen to say that, or are you shouting it from the deck?
I thought we were shouting it from the deck.
I thought
Yeah.
so too. You don't get a response at the moment.
Oh, sugar, he's all the way down at the other end of the demiplane. It's time to go and annoy De Silva.
Why?
Yes.
Alright, you go
why?
annoy De Silva. I'm going to go tell the captain.
What? That we're back? That we have no
Yeah.
navigator? That we're gonna have a hard
Yeah.
time getting anywhere?
I can drive, don't worry.
Drive. You can navigate. You can
I can.
man the helm.
I'm also proficient in water vehicles.
But can you control the chair?
Isn't it usually Sim and Key in the chair?
In the spell jamming helm?
Yeah.
Are you? You're not a spellcaster at all.
No, I am. I'm
Oh,
a
you got 3 levels of
quarter
warlock. Yeah.
And the reason I usually do the jamming is because I'd be the least impacted if
Fair.
we needed to jam out of there because it drains your magic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm proficient in all that stuff.
Good.
Captain!
What?
Bosses has, he's visiting the family down there. Don't worry, he'll teleport back in a bit.
What did you learn down there?
De Silva is, he might have family in the aquatic nobility.
Alright.
Forces might technically be a part of that nobility.
Oh boy, we'll never hear the end of it.
Let's see, there's apparently don't go to the trench down there.
Why, what's in the trench?
Krakens like to hang out in deep water. The trench is kind of perfect for that.
Wait, so there's a trench full of kraken down there?
It's full of krakens. I just know krakens like to hang out in there. There's an entrance to the plane of water down there. Krakens go in and out apparently, but they tend to stay in the trench. As long as you don't go in the trench, you'll be good. Big creatures will sometimes attack surface dwellers, so just keep an eye out. We have a flying ship, so we should be good.
So, one of the greatest scourges of the ocean ever has a large population below the water.
I mean, I didn't see any swimming around. Krakens like their trenches, apparently.
Alright.
Not like that's
As long as we don't go near that area, we should be good.
I got another idea. Bertram,
What's that?
got a task for you. What? Have you ever constructed a depth charge before? In the meantime, Lila's heading below deck to talk to De Silva there.
That's right.
Is that right?
I was just building on what Stephen Key said. Again, I missed almost 90% of the conversation because I did not speak their language.
So, do you want to find out from Cracks what's going on first? So that
I
you
was hoping he would have informed me.
Craxian will give him the rundown. I don't have the energy to go through or give her the rundown, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy to go through the whole thing right now.
That's fine. Literally just blitzing through it makes it easier for me.
So,
I see. So, Craxian is related to royalty, thus our
No,
chef
Forces.
is related
Forces.
to...
Hey, buddy.
Forces is related to the married. And so, it seems, is Jack de Silva.
I'm sorry, how many members of royalty do we have sailing with us?
Royalty of the sea, or royalty or nobility in general?
Yes.
Well, apparently we have 2 who are noble of the sea. 1 who is nobility of... No, 2 from the nobility of Wakernia, and 1 minor member of Elven royalty that I know of.
Why do we need this many members of royalty on our crew? Why? What's next? I'm related to royalty?
Your Majesty.
Don't.
You're a dragon.
Yeah, you're a dragon. You don't need to be noble. You
You
are
were a noble in Chaipan.
you are a dragon. You are a dragon. You are better than royalty. You are, you have the... If you don't respect me, honor me, whatever me, I will eat you.
Mm-hmm.
Dad.
So I can say those words, right?
You can say them, and you can mean them, because you can literally eat people.
You can literally.
So you gave me permission to threaten people. Thank you, Craxian, and I hug him. Just thank you.
I said you can't. I said you can, not that you should.
Thank you for giving me permission to threaten people.
Why do you need permission? You're a dragon.
Because now he can never tell me off ever again if I shout threaten any commoners.
So that reminded me of. Have either of you seen Labyrinth?
Yes,
Yes.
but it's been a long time.
Okay.
Same.
Well, the Goblin King, Jareth, toward the end of the movie, says to Sarah, "Just fear me, love me, do as I say, and I will be your slave."
Because there's nothing creepy about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sounded a lot like. Yeah. What the dragon would be asking.
No. Mine would be, give me all your shit, or you die.
You don't give anything back at all? You don't offer protection, at least?
I allow them to keep their lives.
You are... okay, so yeah, are you sure you're not a red dragon? Because that sounds like a red dragon.
And I often wonder if, if the color of the dragon is wrong. Alright, anyway.
Yeah. So, armed with this knowledge, are
Who
you
makes
then
me-
going to go pester De Silva, or do you have something else in mind? Bearing in mind that if you're still on the deck, you would have overheard Captain Captain Jeremiah Carunch asking Bertram to build a depth charge in response to being told that there are krakens in a trench nearby.
Oh god, not again. Not Krakens again. Why? Stephen
Do
Key,
you
are you
really
imagining
think
to
if-
Krakens?
If there's multiple of them down there, do you really think a death charge is going to wipe them all out?
Not one.
Have you met Bertram?
Yeah, Bertram.
He's
not gonna make-
master of explosives, but he won't be.
And he's
just
probably
making
not...
one. Go on.
I was going to say, he probably isn't going to just make one. He's going to carpet the entirety of the trench with
We could rid the ocean of those monsters once and for all.
I am all for this
One.
plan, except I do have one concern. If you miss, you will be blowing up a town that should have declared war on the ocean. We kind of need that.
What do you mean,
Oh.
the town?
Is it-
Hold on.
No,
The town
down
is
there.
here.
Innocent people.
The town is here.
The town and the trench. If you're talking about the mermaid town, the merfolk town, they're nowhere near each other. Well,
That's what Craxian is trying to say. The town is here. The trench is way over there.
Yeah.
They're nowhere near each other. You're not going to miss and hurt civilians.
Unless you consider the collection, probably. Unless you're considering the Krakens themselves part of a town and innocent civilians themselves.
They could honestly be innocent in this situation. I mean, Krakens are typically evil, but if they're living down there, they aren't really causing us issues. Could we just steal their entrance?
Seal
So
the
they
entrance,
just stay.
seal the entrance to a trench.
I don't know. Maybe there's a spell, just put a giant wall or something above it, move earth or something like that.
Have you ever seen a canyon?
Yes. But I'd like to put
This is an underwater canyon.
Listen, I've already committed one genocide on this journey so far. I don't want to take part in a second one.
Then leave. We could be heroes.
You're not going to be heroes if they survive, though. You'll be known as the idiots that piss off the Krakens.
Anthony,
Yes.
out of character quickly, I'm not comfortable with doing something like this.
I know you're not. I know you're not. So in character, you have to talk him out of it.
That's what I'm trying to do, because I don't feel comfortable blowing up another race.
Right, but at the moment,
I've already killed.
you're just saying that you don't want to be involved. You're not convincing him not to.
Doing something like that would make you no better than the Krakens.
What do you mean?
Thank you.
Trying to think of a way to word this.
You know you don't have
I know
to.
you're
you know you could
angry
just roll.
and-
You could just roll persuasion if you wanted to. But
Yeah, I'm rolling persuasion.
you're gonna try. And
I was
talk him
hoping
out.
I could come up with actual words, though.
Yeah, I know it's difficult with the child noises in the background, though, isn't it?
Yeah, persuasion is a +8. Lila, could I have a inspiration, please?
Forsooth, thou is now inspired with an extra D12. Forsooth and whatnot.
And whatnot. Wow. Whatnots too.
In all fairness, you and I be rolling persuasion as I have plus 21.
Anybody have guidance as well I could borrow?
If Lila is also trying to convince him not to carpet bomb the Krakens, then you can do so with advantage. Help action.
Because
Are you?
I stand by the argument, if we carpet bomb them and they survive, we're dead. We don't know how many Krakens there are down there.
Mhm.
So, would you say that's advantage?
Yes.
19, I'm not sure that's enough.
Let's see. Is the captain gonna be wise? I just character
He's
sheet
a
the whole time,
druid,
promise.
so I hope so.
I'll take it under advisement. In the meantime, let's get those explosive prepared just in case. Okay, Bertrand?
Captain, honestly, don't. If we fuck up on this, we don't know how many Krakens are on down there. We're going to die. I can take 1 or 2 Krakens myself. That's it. There could be hundreds or thousands down there. Let them sleep. I don't know. You've got a high, powerful wizard down there. Ask him if he has a spell just to, I don't know, create a wall to stop him from leaving. Anything.
Something to spy on them, maybe?
Even if we don't go after the Krakens, having extra things that can go boom underwater may not be a bad idea. So having those explosives made, whether we use them if we use them right now or not, may not be a bad plan.
Thank you, Craxian. Nice to hear somebody sensible. Now, if the
However,
rest of you,
I agree with,
if the rest
I
of
do
you,
agree with the others. Probably after the Krakens. They are a force of nature, whether we like it or not.
I, a force of nature which
No, it's my turn to
constant-
use it.
Evil and annoying and whatnot, but if they're staying in the trench for the most part, then they're not actually bothering anybody, and
how could we be
I mean,
sure they're staying in the trench?
because
How can you be sure they're
we
not?
have it-
Well, we could blow the top of the trench.
You are not.
Oh, we have a
Send
wizard on board.
thousands
Just
of
get them
pounds
to
of
use
stone on
Arcane
top of
Eye.
What?
Captain, we have a talented wizard on board. Just get them to use Arcane Eye.
Oh, you mean Phelps?
Yeah.
No, I'm first. You're second. Yeah.
It's a way of safely,
What?
Sorry, I'm distracted by. I'm first, you're second. He does have that spell. Awesome. So you want us to just spy on them?
see if they're even a threat.
All right.
we might find that they have a Kraken society.
In which case they're making more.
Or they're selling stuff that we couldn't buy anywhere else, and they're being good people. / fish.
I know.
Well, for one, they're not fish. For two, they're not people. They're monsters.
Technically, they're cephalopods.
And Captain, no offense, in people's eyes, I'm a monster, and so are you. Anyone that doesn't look like a human elf or a dwarf is seen as a monster. We can't just judge them off how they look. Using that as an argument, would you like it if every town tried to kill you as soon as you turned up? On the grounds of, you look like a monster. If we judge them by how they look, we're no better than they are.
Roll persuasion.
Can I offer advantage?
Yes.
One d20 plus. Let's just be double check. Is it 21 or 22? But 21. ADV. 40.
Fine. Fine. We'll keep an eye on them. We'll use Phelps's magic eye to see what they're up to. If there's any hint that they're a threat to the world, then we'll revisit the idea of destroying them all.
I will go get Phelps.
I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Phelps! Oh, Phelps!
You're gonna have to go below deck because you're outside
Yeah,
the
he's
demiplane. Yeah.
yelling Phelps as he's walking down towards the deck. There's definitely a hint of anxiety in his voice.
I hope you're not frightened of me.
Oh no, there might be a bunch of Krakens living in a trench and the captain kinda wants to do the big ouchies on them. We're like, chill, let's spy on them first, see what they're doing, and then we'll think about doing the big ouchies.
His entire family seems to want revenge on Deathbringer, even though Deathbringer's long dead.
I hate to admit it, but in his defense, a lot of Krakens are evil. I just don't feel comfortable wiping out an entire species. Especially as I am a Kraken myself.
I was gonna say, If he really wants to destroy all Krakens, perhaps he should start with you.
Nice joke, Phelps. You're hilarious.
I have been known to crack a few sides.
Come on, let's go on to the main deck.
Why?
I'm guessing the captain's gonna want to know what you're seeing. Or you could just do it here. Maybe that would be better.
Do what exactly?
You told me in our lessons that you had the spell Arcane Eye.
I do happen to know that spell, yes.
Could you use it to look into the trench? Please.
Perhaps. Whereabouts is this trench exactly?
Using his awesome navigation skills, he will explain to Phelps.
I'd have to be within 30 feet of the place you want the Arcane Eye to be set. We're a
Arcane
little
Eye... Arcane Eye can move 30 feet per round.
So you're suggesting he start by casting it 30 feet below him and then spend several actions moving it further and further away from him?
Yeah, maybe if we move the boat just a little bit closer and then he can use several actions to look in closer.
That would involve us being directly above the trench, would it not?
Out of character, how far are we from the trench?
You deliberately sailed away from it, so you'd have to go back towards it.
Like, are we feet or miles?
Miles.
Yeah, because if the thing you lost's only up to an hour...
Yeah, he'd have to keep recasting it.
We should get closer, but not so close that we're right above it.
Now let's see. An hour would be 100 rounds. So 3,000 feet. He'd only be able to move it half a mile.
Half a what?
Half a mile. 3,000 feet is 0.56 of a mile. Half a mile before the spell would end. And he would have to start over.
I can fly him a lot of the distance there, and we could start doing the eye there if we have to.
Can you take him underwater?
Yes, I can breathe underwater.
Can he?
Water breathing spell.
How long does that last?
Like an hour? No, 8 hours, I think.
Let's see. $24 even better. So yeah. You could swim Phelps down to the trench itself and then cast the spell. And then have him cast
See,
the
we're
spell.
prepared. We are prepared.
Right, but bear in mind that you are a dragon. You're not exactly going to be difficult to spot as you approach this trench full of krakens.
Ahem. I am able to alter my shape. Let's say a whale. Something that looks a little bit more natural swimming in the sea.
Are you going to carry Phelps as a whale?
I have a
A
mouth.
brilliant idea.
You're going to carry him in your mouth?
I have
Yeah?
another idea. We might not even need the arcane eye.
Go on.
Lila can shape change into just about any form, right?
Potentially.
What
What
do
have
you
you got?
What do you have in mind?
I was going to suggest taking the form of a kraken. What better way to infiltrate a kraken trench than as a kraken?
One moment, I am looking at my change shape. Humanoid or beast?
Yup.
Sadness. True polymorph, temporarily.
I'm not. A kraken is too high a level for me.
Yeah.
You can turn into a younger kraken.
No!
I don't think Lila wants to be a kraken.
No, it's not that. I know what happened to the last person we turned into a kraken.
Well, you're a girl, so you turn into a girl kraken.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, going towards them as a kraken is not a good idea. I appreciate the idea, but I'm playing my one and only veto card to that plan.
Why do you think it's a bad idea? Just curious as to why you think that would be.
Okay, one, if I'm a kraken and I go there,
Yeah.
from what I know, if I could be male or female, oh look, they're all still in heat. Fuck!
You expect the entire civilization to want to fuck you?
I'm sorry, but I'd like to point out, we were hunted down for about 6 months in-game by a kraken that wanted to fuck. At this point, and then, after they were resolved, we had another one following us for a month in-game, trying to fuck Seaman Key. From what I have seen, they are hornier than a teenage boy. I am not risking this.
You really think you're that sexy?
In all fairness, he is not that sexy, and that kraken wanted to fuck her brains out. The other one was a child and it wanted to fuck its brains out. I don't think they care about age, I think they care about, can you give birth? Yes, time to plow you to oblivion.
Alright, interesting theory. Anyone have any counter to that?
Good point.
Good point. Ironically, the information that you would need to be able to effectively counter that argument, you would have to get by infiltrating the society.
Do it himself, but also he was stalked by a kraken or two. And that's probably put him off and given him a bit of a fear of going near so bloody many.
But
Can we just drop a message in a bottle down towards them?
Came up to the surface, so
we would like to know more about your civilization. Please send an envoy to chat with us about your people.
In all fairness, I like this plan. This might be the safest plan we have.
Cracks? What do you think of the message in a bottle plan?
I don't know. Sounds. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Essentially, we have to prove these krakens are not going to murder everyone, otherwise we carpet them and get done for a war crime.
Get done by who for a war crime?
I don't know the krakens.
Yes, yeah. Do you want to declare war on Kraken City?
no.
I don't want to. The captain does, though. The only other option I have is sink the ship if we can't find a peaceful negotiation, because the captain's quite obsessed with blowing them up.
I suggest we sail the ship closer. We let Phelps do his thing. That way, nobody endangers himself.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. In order to get close enough to cast the spell, Phelps is going to have to, ideally, be within 30 feet of the Krakens.
And that's why I vetoed the plan, because it was even said, oh, just your dragon form's going to be too obvious. Oh, I'll go as a whale. How are you going to carry him? Shit, you're right there.
Well,
How about a kraken?
You did mention the mouth. Yeah, it was. That was when Seaman Key suggested you could take the form of a kraken and infiltrate the society that way, and you said no to that.
Yeah, that's too dangerous.
Why don't we just put on our best outfits and swim up to the thing, knock on the trench entrance, and ask them if they'd like to hear about religion X.
Oh.
You want to go? Do you want? I thought you were going to go like approach as diplomats, but you want to you want to be Almeida's witnesses.
Hi, have you heard about our Lord and Savior
Krakens
Jesus
hate
Christ?
religion, right?
What did you say?
You realise how much Krakens hate religion, right?
Krakens hate religion. They hate gods in general.
I'm just messing around, but maybe we shine up our stuff and we present ourselves as diplomats and try, seeing what happens, like trying to get the vibe of the thing, opposed to, going in with swords and spells ready, yada yada yada. Of course, if it looks like a big storm, as we approach, if it looks dangerous, we turn around or run or whatever, but let's just find out what's going on down there.
Alright. Do you like this plan, guys?
It seems the safest plan that we've had so far.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That way, nobody's going by themselves. Nobody's, we'll be together, and we'll be able to tell. I hope we'll be able to tell, kind of, by the way the water is behaving and all that, if it's extremely dangerous, far enough away that we can turn around and be like, yeah, no, we don't want to deal with that.
Sean, you seem like you have concerns.
I'm gonna be concerned with whatever plan we've got, so it's best we just choose one and go with it and hope for the best.
Hi, we're here to talk to you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
No,
May a
not that
kraken
one.
come out to
Not that one. Not that plan. I'm vetoing that plan.
That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I thought it was kind of amusing.
Yeah,
There's
I
an
like
idea.
that plan.
Not an actual plan, but just kind of a,
yes.
Hi, we'd like to discuss with you the power of the kraken and what you can do to help invest.
What?
Oh.
Anyway. You nutters. So which plan are we going with? Technically.
I guess for just so we can get something going, I guess we're gonna go with the plan of us swimming down as ambassador.
Okay. So
Wait, Seaman Kate, what can you teach us about krakens before we get there?
Okay. Well, they speak Aquan. I've been put on the spot here. I'm trying to think what Seaman Key would know about krakens.
do you want to do a history check and I'll tell you?
Yeah, Seaman Key doesn't have the best history. He's been learning about krakens though, so +2 on history. They have an ego to rival a dragon.
11.
I rolled an 11.
Uh-huh.
They
So-
have an ego to rival a dragon, but they don't tend to view dragons as rivals.
Yeah. They're big, powerful, dangerous. They can summon lightning. They're immune to bludgeoning. And they are the scourge of the oceans.
To the politicians. Got it.
Nah.
They're not really one for shiny things. They're more like biological stuff. So the fact that you altered yourself, they might actually find really interesting. I love that kind of stuff.
I'm not concerned about our potential future.
Oh.
If they have an ego that rivals a dragon, we may be doomed.
If you go in with, like, just being a friendly neighbor or something, because they hopefully won't view you as a rival.
Oh, so just go down, ask for a cup of sugar, and to potentially see their civilization.
Well,
just say you were in the area, wanted to say hello, you have your little Kraken friend.
Well, you said you're
here.
going down there as diplomats, so why don't you, like, act like diplomats? That you're interested in establishing an embassy and learning more about Kraken society.
Yeah, makes sense. You got a little Kraken with you. You want him to learn about his family culture.
We're doomed. We're doomed, I tell you.
Just go the diplomat route, hope for the best, and if it doesn't work out, teleport the fuck out of here. And maybe let the captain obliterate them.
Like he wants to.
Like he wants to.
So the potential of an entire race falls on us being polite.
Yeah, that's diplomacy.
We're doomed. We're fucking doomed.
It is diplomacy in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
I'm sorry. Currently, we have the Three Stooges going to have a diplomatic talk. I
feel insulted.
We may not be persuasive, but our persuasion rolls say otherwise.
This is true.
You ugly ass fucking Kraken, you're now my best friend plus 21 to persuasion. Doesn't really work like that.
It does. Actually, it does. It doesn't matter how bad you might be at being charismatic in real life. If you roll well in D&D, you succeed.
No pressure.
Oh,
Those
good.
gods, please be on our side.
Oh, good. The person with plus 21 is going to have to be abusing his power then.
His?
Slightly better than me.
Slightly better than me? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Like, only 4 points higher than me on persuasion. Paladin's not a slouch.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to wear your most diplomatic clothing and go say hi to Krakens, yes?
Yes. I'm guessing we got the okay from the captain to do this.
The captain doesn't think you'll be successful, but he's willing to let you attempt.
I thought maybe he was going to be too gleefully grinning and helping Bertram build explosives to blow things up.
Oh, he's still doing that.
Even clear.
He's still making.
It's even clear.
Seaman Key is going to do, like, just one thing before they jump in the water.
What's that?
He's a tiny bit afraid of the captain. The captain seems to have developed a bit of a vendetta against Krakens, and that actually has Seaman Key a little bit scared. So he might actually be flinching on the deck a bit. Essentially, he's kind of losing a bit of trust in the captain, and I sort of feel like that would be kind of obvious.
Okay. So,
The captain scared Seaman Key, and
yeah.
Seaman Key is not the best at deception.
So you're thinking, what you're saying is that you think that the captain would notice
I
that.
don't know if he would notice, but Seaman Key isn't good at deception, so...
I think he'd be too focused on trying to make preparations for the worst case scenario.
Yes.
Note 1. Do not insult the Krakens. Note 2. Be polite at all times. Note 3. Prepare to mention door to run away. Okay, I think I got my notes ready.
Nothing about what you're actually going to say.
I think slapping the baseline of "Don't be an asshole, be ready to run" is probably the best options I have.
Greetings. I am prepared to run away. This is the entirety of my speech.
I think winging it is the safest option for me.
No.
When I prepare a speech, I always fuck up, so just going on the fly is probably the best option for me.
Oh, okay. All right. This is gonna be interesting. So, yeah, swim.
Swim.
Well, first you need to sail the ship closer to the Kraken.
Honestly, I say keep the ship away from the hole, because when we're down there, the captain might just decide, fuck it, bomb the area, and I'll just fly us
They're
over
taking
it.
too long. They must have been killed.
Yeah.
Drop charges.
I think just dropping his anchor here is the best shot, and I fly us over.
All right, Cracks, do you agree?
What's the plan now? We're flying over?
So
Yeah.
instead of taking the ship, you're going to fly there because Lila is concerned that if you spend too long down there, the captain might just decide to bomb the trench while you're still in there. So
On the ground.
Cool.
Oh, they must have died. We have to stop the Krakens.
Cool. Yeah, let's go with that plan. Let's
okay then.
As we're preparing this, I'm mentally commanding my mount to start swimming towards the trench, because Lila flies faster than it can swim.
So you want the giant seahorse to meet you there, basically, right?
Yeah.
I could just carry your
Yeah.
seahorse as well. I can carry everything.
But it would be more comfortable in the water.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm thinking it, might be an aquatic creature, needs, water to breathe, not air.
Yeah, I can understand that. Okay.
Let's do this.
How do we get their attention so that they know we're here to negotiate?
The fact that you're flying towards them and approaching
I'm sure they know.
in a
Yeah, it's not.
threatening manner. Hopefully.
I'm a dragon bringing a monstrous hybrid of a kraken and a monkey and a paladin. I don't know if this would be classified as friendly.
But my sword will be sheathed, and my shield on my back, and my visor up.
Ah, okay, that might look a little friendlier.
Yes. Approach friendly.
Yeah, I'm look as non-threatening as possible.
Mm-hmm.
once we get above the trench, you're gonna. Can you tell where your ride is? How far away it is? Best guess.
Well. Yeah. Should be able to tell. I have. I'll be here shortly.
Do you want to wait for it to arrive and then we go down, or do you want to go down now?
Well, if I'm right, let's wait for it to arrive. Simply because I'll look less threatening if I'm not riding a dragon.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you guys are at the trench, at the edge of the trench right now, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when
And and when the giant seahorse arrives,
I'm just gonna place Craxian on it and just like, do you want to carry Key or should I carry her?
Key can swim.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Into Kraken territory. I'm not swimming alone. I'm gonna hitch a ride on the dragon.
Fair.
Fair enough. And I just hold on to Theme and Key like an action figure and just dive into the water.
You're already in the water. You got to the edge of the trench.
Yeah. I thought we would have flown over and then went in. My mistake there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello!
You just shouting down the trench in Aquin.
In all fairness, it might be the best shout out to start with. Would you rather me say, hi, we're here to speak to you about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
We've been trying to reach you about your vehicles.
Hi, we're here to message you about your trench's extended warranty and potential earthquake insurance.
Maybe Craxian should field this one.
I'm gonna just kind of look around and see if there's anybody around, any Krakens around, or anything around immediately, or what I can see in the distance.
You see some movement deep in the trench, but nothing close to the surface. Nothing close to the to your level.
We're gonna have to go deeper if we want to talk to anybody.
I'm gonna slowly descend. And when I say slow, I mean like a snail's pace descend.
Okay.
I'd rather go down too slowly than too fast in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
So let me count. Alright.
So, Toby. As you're heading down, you see various they're not really caves, but various tunnel entrances carved into the walls of the trench.
Okay, I'm gonna do something and it might seem really dumb, but I do have a reason.
What's that?
I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights.
Okay.
They can spawn within 120 feet of me. I'm literally doing it just to get a better view of everything because it's so dark down here.
That's a good shout. Yep. Okay.
And then I will also know I'm not landing on someone's fucking face.
So, of course, once you've got the lights, then things start swimming towards the lights. Strange-looking fish with huge white eyes and transparent teeth come looming out of the darkness.
This looks friendly.
Do I keep the light or do I get rid of the light? I don't know what the right situation here is.
I don't know either.
I mean, we can all see in non-magical darkness. It's just gonna be harder.
Mhm. Yep. So,
Maybe kill the light. Because you might find something that, as opposed to being curious, gets mad at it. It's hurting them.
That's a good shout. I'm gonna drop concentration on dancing lights.
okay. Yeah, I hear you, bud. Yeah, as you continue to go down deeper, you see more and more of these tunnel entrances. And just in time. Yeah, thankfully, even in the depth and the darkness, you guys have got fantastic perception. Forces isn't there. So it would likely be. Yeah. Yeah, Craxian would probably be the first to see a tentacle come snaking out of one of these tunnel entrances towards you.
I'm going to swim towards the tentacle. Reach out my hand to shake it.
I am preparing to retaliate in case it attacks Craxian. Again,
Okay, yep.
because we don't know anything about them. As far as we know, this could be the world's most awkward and mugging we could potentially see.
The tentacle seems to be. Yeah, goes up to Craxian and Craxian shakes it. The tentacle then proceeds to feel Craxian's armor, his face, etc. And then almost gently wraps itself around Craxian and pulls him into the darkness of the tunnel.
Oh, I'm chasing after him at that point because my comrade's just been dragged into the cave. Yeah.
You just hear Seaman Key squeak.
Craxian is having the time of his life. He's going, "Whee!"
I'm hiding in the hand I'm being held in.
Another two tentacles snake out toward Lila and Seaman Key.
I hide her. I hide even more in Lila's hand.
When they go to wrap around me, I'm going to change shape into my smaller form, just get out of the grasp and proceed after Craxian, because again, he's just been kidnapped in my eyes. We come down to negotiate, he's been kidnapped.
Seaman Key is holding on to you for dear life.
As you avoid the tentacles and head into the cave, you hear a conversation taking place between Craxian and the Kraken. What are you above-worlders doing here? It's not safe for you down here. It's not safe for us.
What?
Sir?
Why is it not safe?
Because you're above-worlders. You are dangerous to Kraken kind. You're hunters. There are many here that would like to see you destroyed for what you've done to us.
Would you believe me if I said that the above worlders feel the exact same way about Krakens?
And my people, and I just turned into my dragon state when arriving.
One of you is a dragon.
Hello.
I assume you've met the outcasts. Those who have been driven out.
We had a couple of them stalking us for a while, attempting to hump their way across the planet.
Hump?
Jack,
Mate.
Strange. They're only... Why would a Kraken want to mate with a landwalker?
They wanted to mate with other Krakens. There's been a lot of issues caused from it. I'm pretty sure they're the ones people hate. It's why we've come down for diplomatic talks and potential peace negotiations between our peoples.
Peace negotiations? You represent a nation, then?
I represent those with good intentions. If we know that you aren't going to cause harm, we can spread that message to all, and it could potentially stop all the violence between all our kinds. I'd like to point out, people still attempt to hunt down my people because they want claws, teeth, scales.
Dragons are better respected than Krakens, though, are they not?
They are.
Most of the time.
We are seen as abominations.
Wait. So hold on. Let's roll this back a sec. The ones, why were these Krakens that we've run across cast out of here?
They disrupt the natural order of things. They wish to conquer.
Could you?
They believe, because we are strong, that we should rule.
Craxian will slowly turn his head towards Lila.
Don't look at me! Humans are worse, they do it all the time!
Have you met some elves?
I was an elf!
No, you are a half-elf. Same as me.
You are no true dragon.
Technically.
Then
No, she used magic.
have the dragons accepted you?
We don't know. When we arrived in the Dragon Nation, our paladin had a bit of a mental break. It wasn't comfortable for him or his deity, so we chose to leave.
That place is a abomination to the natural order of things.
Well,
This area does not feel as an abomination to the natural order of things.
of course not. We try to work with the ocean. We belong to the ocean. We owe everything to it. It gave us a place where we could be safe. Where we could avoid being used as slaves by the gods.
Can I go ahead and insight this Kraken to see if I think it's
Full of shit.
being.
Yeah.
Please roll well.
20.
No, that's pretty well.
Yeah, it what it might be saying, what it's saying might be propaganda, but it believes it.
Slaves to
Well,
who?
it hasn't attacked us yet. It's had a conversation, so I'm leaning to believe that there's more truth to it than BS.
Do you speak for your people? Do you have a leader? Or leaders? Council?
We do have leaders. I am not one of them. I just saw you swimming down into the trench and thought to warn you that you are risking your lives down here.
Is
Though
it-
we are civilized, but not all of us are friendly.
Is there a way for us to meet your leaders? Potentially negotiate peace? Peace, not peace.
Peace. Capiche?
I want to meet your leaders, okay? Capiche? We're gonna have a peaceful negotiation. I won't seem for anything at all.
Peace.
Take me to your leaders, or I shall turn you to a peach.
It'll be
There
giant.
could be a way. I would suggest that I arrange things ahead of time. If you would wait here, I can prepare them for the idea.
I think we need to prepare our side as well. I just have a few quick questions quickly just to help explain things to the guys up top.
Yes, young Kraken?
You have, like, no intention of going over and taking over the world, and the only Krakens that do that are the ones that get kicked out of your society?
The Krakens that think that we should rule the world, that still have their... that give in to the will to... that give in to the urge to dominate and control that were bred into us by our former masters. They have no place in our society.
Okay. I've heard that ships get attacked round here. Why?
Because they attack us if we allow it.
So it's more of a attack them before they attack you type thing.
Yes. Preemptive defense.
Okay. That should be easy enough to explain. Meet back here in an hour or two?
The ship is very... We might as well just hang out here, get the talking...
You know what the captain's like. I just want to tell him that diplomatic relations are going good so far.
So he doesn't bomb you.
Yeah. Simiki is not mentioning bombs.
That's probably wise.
Yeah. I'm just going to let the captain
We're
know
here to negotiate peace. Please ignore the mass gunfire and explosions in the background.
We come in peace, shoot to kill.
I can always
Simiki
send...
is going to go tell the captain things are going good. They're organising a diplomatic thing. Communications are going surprisingly well so far.
What was Craxian trying to say in response to that?
Right.
I was gonna say if we had a thin piece of metal, I could probably tamper in a note and send it back with my mount. Because water or paper, parchment's not going to work underwater.
No. Or a stone?
Or a stone.
I might be able to help with that one moment. What do I have? So I'm literally going through all my items, equipment. Would leather armor be okay for you to write a message in?
Yeah. You're gonna write a You're gonna write a note on a piece of leather armor.
Yeah, I don't need it anymore. It's been taking space.
Can we just find a decent-sized stone in the cave?
Yeah, there's plenty of stone about. Yeah.
Cool. Craxy's gonna pick up a stone and go, Hey, Lila. Use your claw. Right on this.
All going well. peace negotiations proceed well. Stay where you are, please. Smiley face.
Don't bomb us. Thanks.
Oh no, I'm not writing that in case the Kraken sees it. Like, why does it say bomb on there? Nothing.
What's a bomb?
And I will mentally command my mount to swim it back to the ship
Okay.
and toss it up onto the deck.
Okay. So, are you satisfied with that seaman key, or do you still want to tell the captain in person?
Seaman Key would probably still want to tell him in person, so might add a little something to the note.
What are you going to add to the note?
It's going to take, let's see, and Seaman Key's estimating about an hour before they've got, like, things prepared, and then diplomatic relations are going to take a few more hours.
I'm thinking more days than hours. Considering we need to deal with the whole racism between the races.
Possibly. You don't know?
We can send messages via the,
Seahorse.
Seahorse.
Yes.
Okay, we'll send next message in a few hours.
Love
Love you,
kisses.
Captain.
Hugs.
Hugs and kisses.
And in all fairness, hugs and kisses is probably the first time I've ever allowed you to send that message and me not argue against it. Probably be the best option.
Funny. Yes, Grex?
Nah, I'm just getting wore out.
Do you need us to put a pin in it so you can go sleep?
I don't want to say yes, but I think my body is saying, Dummy, you do not feel you are not well, and you still have to work tonight.
You're clearly struggling. You're,
Okay.
So it's a shame.
Another 10, 20 minutes at most.
Sorry?
Good night.
Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Okay.
Nice.
So, well, it's a good place to put a pin in it anyway because you're in the Kraken's house.
Yeah.
You can use the RP chat to talk amongst yourselves and decide what you would say when you go before the Elder Council of Krakens.
I don't think we're going to be able to come up with much that's going to sound good. We're probably going to have to rely heavily on our rolls.
Yes. But anyway, you get some
Oh,
sleep.
rulers of the deep.
Oh, rulers of the deep. Yes. Lend me
I have
your
that
ears.
so far.
Wait,
Go on.
but before she goes, Seaman Key's gonna wait. You called me little one. Why?
As you are a young Kraken.
How young am I by Kraken standards?
Judging by your size, a couple of 100 years.
I'm 17. Nearly 18.
Wow, you've grown fast. And you're already a trusted advisor?
Technically, she drives the ship.
Really?
The answer to a question like
I
that is always,
navigate, I drive, I can hold my own even against a full-grown Kraken, albeit with a little bit of help.
Most impressive.
Out of character, is she going to say the word baby?
Shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark.
no, it's baby Kraken.
Oh. I swear, just one more
Baby
question.
cracker.
Was Deathbringer kicked out by you guys?
Deathbringer. No one's spoken his name in a long time. That, of course, was not the name he was born to. It's the name he chose for himself after he came back from death.
Oh, please tell me his name was Tim or something really normal, please.
Tim? No. It was Gladminnow.
Oh, that's even better.
Sorry,
Maybe
everybody.
he won't mention that he's related to that guy.
To Gladminnow. Well, you're not
Yeah.
really related, you're a maid. But yeah.
Can't the other Krakens technically smell it on him though?
Kinda, but I mean, it was centuries ago that he left the cult chat, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, go get some rest. I hope you guys, though it was short, have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing. And if you'd like to join this group or one of the other games, then follow the link in the description and come join us. If you're a dungeon master, you can ask me to help you with create your campaigns, whether it be villains or magic items or the campaign itself. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please share it around. It would be very helpful. And
Hugs and cookies.
hugs and cookies, yes. And in the meantime, no matter what